Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm sewing up two pretty summer dresses and I'm so excited to show you how they turn out. In my last video, I talked a bit about my next sewing projects and how I'm continuing to work through my fabric stash. This time I took a different approach and pulled out all the fabrics that could work for a summer dress. For my first summer sewing project, I decided to go with two fabrics. The first is a poplin I bought second-hand online. It has a pretty bold print, so I decided to go with my tried and true Anna dress pattern from By Hand London. The second fabric is a lightweight cotton I got from a fabric shop a few years ago. I thought it would pair perfectly with the Myrna dress pattern by Seamwork. Sometimes cutting out the patterns takes so much time that I don't feel like sewing afterwards. That's why I prepared everything in advance for sewing. I cut out all the fabric pieces, ironed interfacing onto the facings, so today I can focus on sewing. Since the fabric for the Myrna dress is sheer, I also cut matching pieces from a lightweight white cotton to use as lining. I started by sewing the Anna dress. I've made it many times before, so the process has become a routine task. I continued working on the bodice of the Myrna dress. I have only made it once before, so I quickly checked the instructions to remind myself what to do. First, I pinned the darts on the back bodies. I treated the fabric and lining as one layer because I didn't want the seams to show. Then I sewed the darts and pressed them. After the back bodice was done, I prepared the front. I stitched 2 rows of gathering stitches along the shoulders and also at the waistline. I assembled the yoke by pinning the pieces one by one, middle to bottom, then top to middle. Then I stitched them all in place. I finished the seams by overlocking the edges and pressed the seams toward the bottom yoke. Next, I attached one yoke piece to one front bodice. I spread out the gathers evenly, stitched them together, and finished the seam with the overlocker. I stitched the 2 front bodice pieces together at the center seam, finished the seam allowances separately, and pressed them open. Then I pinned the shoulder seams together and adjusted the gathers before sewing them in place. I finished the seam allowance by overlocking the edges. I quickly stitched the right side seam together and the bodice was done. I finished the body sections for both dresses, which is what I was aiming for today. I will continue with the rest another day. A few days later, I was so excited to get into my sewing studio and wrap up both dresses. Meanwhile, I worked on the skirt for the Anna dress. Since I had a limited amount of fabric, I opted for a pleated design. After creating the pleats, I basted them in place so the skirt was ready to attach to the bodies. I also made bias tape for the Myrna dress to finish the neckline and armholes. I aligned the bias tape along the neckline and armhole edges, pinning it carefully to ensure smooth curves and even placement. Then I stitched it down, securing the tape and giving the edges a neat and clean look. The bodice was now entirely complete. Next, I assembled the skirt, treating the fabric and lining as a single layer. I began by finishing the raw edges of the skirt panels, then stitched the right side seam together. After that, I pinned the skirt to the completed bodice and overlocked the seam to give it a clean finish. I attached the zipper along the left side and completed that seam as well. Before hemming the circle skirt, I allowed the dress to hang for a few days so the fabric could settle properly. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this sewing video. If you did, please consider liking the video, leaving a comment, and subscribing to the channel for more sewing content. See you next time.